Hey, what's up, Foreman? It's Gorilla Hands, and I'm bringing you a game of Domination on Stadium. And I'm actually running with a full party of Forum instead of running solo this time. And today I want to talk about prestiging in the Call of Duty series. I kind of brought this topic up a couple videos ago in the taboos of Call of Duty. And in that video I mentioned why I couldn't really understand why people boost to hit level 15 in this game. But I guess my real question, though, what's your general opinion of prestiging in this game, or in any Call of Duty series? I think I'm probably different from a lot of people that play this game because I don't really care about prestiging. I like the concept, especially when I first started playing Call of Duty 4, because it kept things fresh. You know, you didn't get all the weapons in the beginning. You had to use the weapon for a certain period of time to get unlocks and stuff like that. So, you know, it gave the game a little variety. But that being said, when I played Call of Duty 4, and I realized that when you prestiged, it just restarted the process all over again. I didn't. I stayed at the zero prestige. I didn't switch over to the first prestige just because there was no incentive, there was no benefit to prestiging other than changing your icon. I didn't play much World at War, so I didn't prestige in that game. But in Modern Warfare 2, I actually did. I made it all the way to ninth prestige. And that's because you got the custom class slots. And those are very beneficial for my playstyle. Just because I play with a lot of different teams, or I play solo, played a lot of different game modes, and the game modes and the teams I'm playing against dictate how I'm going to play. So having that variety of 10 different classes to choose from helps in my playstyle. And I also generally liked, or I liked prestiging for the most part in Modern Warfare 2 because there's a lot of different challenges you can use. In order to get a lot of unlocks, you had to swap out a lot of weapons. So I was fine with it in the beginning. By the time I got ninth prestige, though, I was pretty burnt out, and probably wouldn't have probably wouldn't have done the process all over again given the choice. But in Black Ops, I don't see myself going all the way to 15th prestige, just because I don't really care about the, I guess, the aesthetics. I don't care about having gold gun camos. I don't care about the icons, and it just seems, for me, it just seems like a kind of a waste of time. I'm gonna, if I play long enough, I'll probably stop at ninth prestige because that's when you hit the 10 class unlocks, and that'll allow me a lot more variety. But that's as far as I'll go, just because I don't really enjoy the process of prestiging, especially in Black Ops, to be honest. And I speed this part up right here because Flapjacks gets a chopper gunner and absolutely decimates the other team, so I'm just sitting here running around looking for somebody to kill. But like I was saying, I don't really, there isn't much of an incentive to prestige, and part of the reason I don't like doing it as much in Black Ops is the pro perks are, I wouldn't say difficult to get, but they're not as natural, or they're not as straightforward as they were in, say, Modern Warfare 2. In Modern Warfare 2, you could play any game mode, and as long as you have those perks equipped, I always felt like they would just naturally happen. No matter what, eventually you get those pro perks. But in this game, you sometimes have to alter your playstyle, and even change game modes. Like, say, Marathon Pro, you have to actually play Capture the Flag. And I personally don't like the Treyarch's implementation of Capture the Flag in this game, so I find that to be more of a chore. And things like Ninja Pro, having to plant and defuse bombs. I don't typically play a whole lot of demolition or sabotage, so again, that's something else that that doesn't really happen very often when I prestige. So I actually don't enjoy that process of prestiging. And the other thing that I don't really enjoy as much in Black Ops, or it just doesn't have the same incentive, I guess, is you get all of your perks instantly, or you can. You have the potential to with the ability to buy everything. And I notice some people like that. Some people like kind of having the ability to basically set up the playstyle they want straight right from the get-go. But then it kind of loses the appeal of prestiging. There's, you know, you're not saying, okay, well, I hit level 15, I'm going to unlock this perk, or I'm going to unlock this gun or this equipment. You know, all that's kind of lost. And I don't think there's anything really wrong with the implementation that Treyarch utilizes. I don't really have a problem with COD bucks. In fact, I'm sure a lot of you guys prefer the ability to set up a class that you want right after prestiging. The way you would like it, instead of having to wait to, you know, level 20 or 30 to get the class that you enjoy. But for me, it makes the game, I guess, grow staler faster. I just, I pick the exact classes that I want, and I never really have to focus about, how quickly I need to level up to get the weapons I like. And that kind of leads me to another thing, is I've noticed I really don't pay attention to challenges like I did in Modern Warfare 2. In Modern Warfare 2, I'd think, okay, how do I get to unlock the FAMAS or the ACR or the M16? What challenges should I focus on to get a little bit more experience? And the neat thing about challenges is obviously they're not in the same sense as pro perks. Like, you don't have to do it, but there are little extra things you could tack on to give you a little experience boost. And I don't really do that much in Black Ops, and I don't even really do the contracts all that too often either. Which I'm curious. I mean, do you guys focus on challenges like you did in Modern Warfare 2, or do you do a lot of the contracts? I think the idea of the contracts is a really cool concept. It's just normally I just don't ever need to do them. I have a couple of classes that I normally set up right from the beginning, and I don't need the extra COD bucks or experience to have to worry about getting those contracts. If I'm playing the game mode and I happen to notice that there's a contract in that game mode, then yeah, I'll pick it up. But half the time I just forget about contracts because there just doesn't seem to be they don't serve much of a purpose for my game style. But let me know if that's something you guys use a lot. And I don't normally give out tips for playing Black Ops, but I will give one tip out for Domination on Stadium. If you're down 2 flags to 1, good strategy is not to keep running up to that second floor building that overlooks B. You'll notice this guy just keeps running up to that building no matter what happens, and I guess he assumed that the game was lost and he just wanted to rack up kills. And he actually does get me right here. I throw a stun grenade, and I assumed there was a hit marker, and I just ran through and kind of gets me. But I guess there was a glitch in 3D space or something, because I figured that would have disabled the Claymore. But yeah, that's not a... If you're going to give up in a game mode like that and you're going to camp, at least try to move camping positions so you don't keep getting killed over and over again like he does. But let me know in the comments if you guys are planning on hitting 15th Prestige in Black Ops. I know I'm probably in the minority when playing with Form, just because I noticed a lot of people hit 10th Prestige in Modern Warfare 2, and it seems like a lot of people, they have the same goal of hitting 15th Prestige in Black Ops. And Monarch actually put up a thread just recently discussing how the game kind of lost a little bit of its appeal in Leicester after it hit 15th Prestige. I guess because of the chase of getting to that next level or getting the weapons you want is no longer there. And yeah, I guess I can kind of see that, but for me, again, it's more about the core gameplay. It's not as much about prestiging. So let me know if you guys kind of have the same opinion. Do you think if you hit top prestige, the game won't be as fun anymore? Is prestiging a really big aspect of Call of Duty that you enjoy, or is it just kind of a little extra bonus? And another thing people kind of talk about is prestiging has some effect on the players you're matched up against. And I can't really say, after you pass level 1 if it affects anything, but I have noticed on my Martial Law account, in which I've yet to prestige, normally when I play on that account, it actually pairs me up with a lot of players that have never prestiged, or they're maybe level 1 or 2. So there does seem to be some type of matchmaking differences based on your prestige. But that's the game, and as always guys, take it easy.